Sir, hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you are audible, but I think camera is.
What happened?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir, you can share the screen now.
Yeah, Manish.
Yes, sir,
Huh?
you can share the screen now, sir.
Huh? I didn't get you. Yeah, I can share the screen. Right. Uh, yeah.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that okay now, Manish?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Manish,
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
fine is now?
Yes, sir, it's clear now, sir. I think we can
Okay.
start the session, sir.
Okay. Fine. If any disturbance is there, let me know.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. With some, but still, the council members are trying hard to make it possible. Let me thank them also. I hope it's audible and you can see the PPT as well. We have decided to have about 1 hour to 1.5 hour discussion on infertility. So before we start, let me put some disclaimers. So all the cases what I'm going to discuss are real ones, and let me tell you, we can't cure all cases because every system has got its own positives and negatives. I think in all the cases what you see, uh, if you are able to manage about at the same time, when it comes to the topic of infertility, I think my success, so that means about 60 to 70, it is somewhat better. So let me go to the PPT. The page shows index. Let me share why this topic is important. And next is on infertility or sterility causes male and female, investigations, treatment plans, and question answers. Particular divisions. Okay. 1 second, Manish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope it's audible now.
Yes, sir, it's clear now, sir.
Okay, right. So this is how I have divided the topics into timings almost. Right. So let me go to the topic, why this topic is important. That is very important actually to know. Same like even in our syllabus, it comes at the end of the session, what is important to be known or understood. So the topic of infertility, if I'm not wrong, it gives highest happiness. In last maybe I think 6 years of practice, 6 to 7 years, I think nearly about 30 to 40 cases of infertility is being succeeded. I will share those cases with you also. I'm giving the names because, you know, normally when we share anything about patients, we need to maintain the secrecy, or if at all so, I'll tell you, I can give the phone numbers. Anybody can contact. Absolutely, because as I told, it's a reality. Absolutely not a problem, because I have seen many times what we do and what we explain are not matching, but everything is reality, right? So it gives highest happiness. I have seen once the pregnancy get confirmed, the conception, it is the happiness, and once everything goes smoothly, and great happiness to the family. And I have seen that once one person gets succeeded through homeopathy, at least they will refer 3 to 5 cases. So I have seen one person who has referred more than 10 patients also. So we cannot, as I told, we cannot cure everybody, but we are doing our best through our system. So
Hello, sir. Sorry for interruption, sir. Hello, sir.
tell you, let me tell you, don't get discouraged when something goes wrong, or fine.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Sir, your
now
voice
it's okay. Yeah,
breaking, sir.
voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
Now it's okay.
Now it's clear, sir.
Okay, right, because I got a call again. So again, participant, please forgive me. I will not receive any calls, but still I will be getting it. I'll try maximum. All right. So now it's okay, Manish.
Yes, sir. We can continue, sir.
Okay, right. So that's about the aspects. And the second thing, as I have put here, it's a very costly treatment in other systems. Normally I have seen that they do everything, including IUI. Patients come to me. I have seen that out of 10 to 20 IUI, only one succeed. I have never heard people telling conception happened through IUI, etc. Maybe here and there it happens. And nowadays, the system has advanced so much in this field. You know, you have got lots of hi-fi technologies in the field of
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Am I audible? Hello, sir.
and
Hello, sir.
so
Your audio is breaking.
Manish,
Yes, sir. Audio is breaking, sir.
yeah,
So, can you share the screen once more, sir? It
yeah,
disappeared.
I know. This is the problem. Some people, yeah, now it's fine.
Yes, sir. Now it's fine, sir. You can continue.
Now it's fine, Manish.
Yes, sir. Now it's clear, sir.
Manish,
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible, sir. Hello, sir.
yeah, the problem is there are some people who call continuously. That's a problem. Yeah, fine. Okay. So advanced, let me go. Will come. Yeah, now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Fine. Okay. Right. So it's not mathematical. Manish, is it audible?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible, sir.
Yeah. So as I told, it's very much advanced. This technologies. and it is not mathematical. Why not mathematical? Because I have seen where there is no problem at all in the couple, but still they do not conceive. So I have seen a few cases where you try everything but do not succeed. So let me tell you here only, my maximum lasts for 6 months, because if you are not able to in a 6 months, what happens is that when they come to they have tried all the options and finally they come to homeopathy. So they usually don't have any other choice as such. So same like any other cases. And as I told, it's not mathematical, not fixed. I have seen some cases where the reports are not at all up to the mark, but they conceive. But there are some cases where the reports are too good. You can't find even any mistakes in the report, but still you are not able to treat the couple for the infertility. Next is leading problems in cities and the lifestyle problem. Normally in cities nowadays, what happens is that both will be working day duties, night duties, etc., and they will have a stress problem, food problem, and a lot more. So it's a leading problem. And also I have seen many people, though they are having some problem, especially because in females we can make out the complaint of menstruation delay, etc., but still they postpone the planning for fertilization 2 years, 3 years, etc. later. And after marriage, first 3 years they don't want to have the child, but after 3 years, if at all they are having problem, or sometimes the problem increases, then it will take about 6 months to 1 year sometimes for treatment. So already time will be going on very quickly and it will be lapsing the time. So, and very importantly, the topic of secrecy, privacy, and shyness is there in this part, because just yesterday I saw a case of secondary infertility. Let me tell you what it is. Where the lady is about 34 years and husband is about 40-45, and she had hypothyroidism around 4 years back. That time I treated her for around 6 months, and now after that 4 years, 4 years back I treated her for around 6 months, and since that 4 years her thyroid reports are normal. Now she is 34, having a baby of around 10 to 12 years. Now they want to have another child, and her thyroid reports are normal. And I sent her for ultrasonography, and I told him also to do the testing, but he told let us wait for a month more. So this is what happens many of the time. I have seen males will have more shyness in this aspect majority of the time, comparatively, especially for semen analysis testing. And it's a privacy, because you cannot ask sometimes more detail like homeopathic case taking in the initial setup to give constitutional, but at the same time you need to treat them. You cannot wait. And I have seen when it comes to the topic of infertility, time goes very quickly. Let me tell you why it is. Okay, and it's a part of secrecy also. Many of the time you cannot ask, sometimes they cannot answer, because you cannot make them feel awkward. So when they come first time, you have to have even your limitation, what can be asked. You have to observe how is their reaction, because some people will be open, some people will be shy for the problems. So you can directly ask if whether there is any problem with the sexual intercourse, etc., but not more than that. So if at all it is there also, sometimes they do not tell, especially in the rural places. And some will be nowadays, the education has progressed so much, even they speak in online TV, etc. So some people feel okay with it, right? Okay, fine. So this is about the importance. Let me go directly to the topic, because I don't know when the calls or internet problems will come, right? Fine. So let me go to the topic directly. Simultaneously, I will be sharing the cases. Fine. Okay. So the term infertility is the inability of a person or animal or a plant to reproduce by natural means. This is the general definition of infertility. Infertility and sterility is almost synonymous. Okay, when the person is or when the couple is not able to conceive, and the term used like sterile also, right? So inability to reproduce by natural means. In humans, it has become the inability to become pregnant. Very important definition of and a male partner. So previously we used to tell that after trying for 1 year, even after 1 year of planning for having a conception, not able to conceive, then we can think of investigation. But nowadays people come 3 years, 4 years after marriage, and they will have lots of problems. So I think better to wait for 6 months to have their natural conception. Even after 6 months, they are, if needed, you can treat also. So
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
am I audible, Manish?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible, sir.
Okay. PPT also is okay?
Yes, sir. We can see PPT, sir.
Right. I don't know what happened. Right. Okay. So because it's heavily raining here, probably that is the reason. Okay. So I hope that part is understood. So I think you can wait for 6 months to start investigating. And if you find any problem, start treating. If you don't find any problem, I think you can wait for 3 months to 6 months, unless the couple is not getting older. Because let me share all those things later. So we see around 5% of the couple who are infertile, and the male infertility is responsible for 20 to 30% of infertility, whereas 20 to 35 is due to female infertility. So you can see that female infertility, this is the bad thing in India. Also the scenario where once the couple is infertile, so people still only have the problem. And let me share directly that male infertility is very easy to treat than female infertility. Okay, fine. So 25 to 40% is due to combined problems. So that is what is important. So you can see almost both male and female equal distribution when it comes to the topic of infertility. So in 10 to 20 cases, no cause is found. So that is also very important. Everything will be normal, but still they are infertile. We don't know what is the reason. You do all the investigations as well. Primary infertility is when a couple who never had a child. So remember, never had a child refers to live births. I have put in the bracket there. So even it happens dead birth or even it happens stillbirth, it is not considered as a delivery, though sometimes stillbirth is being delivered by natural or by using some methods like cesarean section or venous extraction or forceps, etc. But still, if it's a stillbirth, that means no signs of life after delivery in the fetus, then we call it as again primary infertility only. But already the couple is having a baby but not able to conceive again, then we call it as secondary infertility. So remember, primary is when they never had a live child, and secondary is they are having already a live child, and next time it is not happening. So remember this. Okay, so sometimes it so happens that also comes under primary infertility only, because they never had a live child. Coming to the causes, the male's inability to cause
Hello, hello, sir.
in
Sir, audio is
a
breaking, sir.
female. I think
Uh, Hello, sir. Sorry for interruption, sir. It's breaking. Sir, audio is breaking. Hello, sir.
yeah. Uh, Let me continue.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, this is the today will be only this problem is the phone calls. I thought of connecting through other device, but it's not getting connected. So I am connecting through my own mobile, and surely I will have lots of disturbance for the class. Sorry. Uh, okay. So age, you can see causes in males. We are talking about infertility. Age is about less than 15 because time to get chances of conception in male partner it reduces. That means not able to fertilize the ovum reduces, but sometimes it ranges up to 60 years also. The important one, let me share simultaneously what all we can treat. That's also very important, either in homeopathy
Sir,
or
again,
any
audio is breaking.
other system, what is treatable or what is curable.
Hello, sir. Sir, you can just off the video, and if audio will be only there, then streaming will be better.
Okay, so
Hello,
what,
sir.
I didn't get you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think you can just off the videos.
Now?
Yes, a PPT visible. I think, sir, you can off the video, so it will be less data consuming. Hello, sir.
Okay, fine. Uh, yeah, should I go back?
Yes, sir, you can continue, sir.
No problem. If at all it happens, so we'll do it.
Okay.
Right. Right. Okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir. No, it's
Manish?
clear. Yes, sir.
Right. So anti-sperm antibodies, where the body considers the sperms as antigen or its acromial reactions as antigen, where our own antibodies work against it and produce anti-sperm antibodies, due to which the motility usually reduces, even the count also. So the causes for that will be orchitis, trauma, post, even like post mumps infections, prostatitis, even testicular cancer, or failure of even immunosuppressive therapy, and even some unnatural sexual aspects. So this is the first one, but if I'm not wrong, difficult to test sometime, but even you test also, there are no treatment even in allopathic methods. So uh,
Hello, sir. The audio is breaking, sir.
not test as well. All right. So
Hello, sir. Sir,
yeah,
I'm
now I will stop the video.
yes, sir. Yes,
Huh?
yes, sir. No, it's fine, sir. Sir, you can stop the video and just audio.
Stop the video. All right. Now it's fine.
Yes, sir. No, it's fine, sir.
Okay, fine. Right. If at all any problem, let me know.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So chromosomal anomalies and genetic mutations. Even we have seen sometimes 2, 3 brothers or siblings do not have kids. So usually it may be related to chromosomal or genetic problems. Okay. And other causes in males comes to drugs, alcohol, and smoking. But let me tell you, when I have seen the experience where the many people who use drugs, many people who have alcohol and smoking also will have kids. But remember, whenever there is some problem with the infertility, then only we tell them to stop, or things like that. But there are some people who have everything and have kids also, so it is not directly related. But when they are having problem, we come to come to these small aspects also. And strenuous riding like bicycle riding or horseback riding, usually it may injure the testicles and also increase the heat production there. And some medications which will have effect on spermatogenesis, such as chemotherapy, steroids, etc. But not always. But chemotherapy, yeah, it I have seen people are having problem with it, right? And obesity, again, let me tell you, male obesity, at the same time female obesity, both will have effect on infertility, that means on effect on conception. But there are people who are too obese, like 100 plus kg, but they that couple also conceive. So but still, remember, when they don't conceive, we have to tell them to reduce weight as a part of. So when they are not able to conceive, we have to find out even the minute cause why there is a problem. Environmental factors like excessive heat, radiation, etc. The people who work in very heat condition, I have seen the people who work with concrete work or always under the sun, or getting exposed to radiations, etc., will have problem. Even let me tell you, where the strenuous riding, even the people who climb the trees, such people also may have the problem. I remember a patient, my wife's relative, where they had already one kid but not able to conceive again. So when tested the male partner, it showed 1 million of sperms and less than 10% of motility. So the problem was he was a heavy worker and he used to have tobacco at the same time climbing trees. So I told him to stop almost for 6 months. After 6 months, they conceived, and that was it was a great case where even after 6 months of treatment, sixth month if I'm not wrong, so there was no much improvement. Remember, improvement means always remember in case of infertility or the sometimes reports will improve, but still they are not able to conceive means again there is some problem. So reports did not improve, but the next month I told this is the last course because already six months over treatment, so I'm going to stop. So that month conception happened. So remember always, once the couple conceive, nobody is going to test where is the problem. This is also I tell to some patients, the people or the couple who are having already a kid, even the male partner may have very low count and motility, but still you know that one sperm is enough to fertilize the ovum, so that 1 million or 50,000 also sometimes sufficient to fertilize. So this is also a contrast. There are some people who are having very normal report or very good report but still not able to. There are some people who are having very bad or worse report and not able to conceive. And remember again, once the fertilization or conception happen, nobody is going to test the male. So we don't know what is the whether they are having normal or not. So this is also a factor in the treatment of infertility. So varicocele is one of the most important reason, and homeopathy has got very good scope in this. It's a condition of swollen testicular veins. You know, it's a pampiniform plexus where the veins dilate, leading to increased collection of the blood, which leads to increase production of heat or more temperature to the testicles, which usually decreases the sperm count, even the motility. So at present, 15% of normal men and about 40% of infertile men will have varicocele. So you can make out even 15% of normal men who are having the baby will have this problem. So remember, that's what I told. It is not mathematical, not fixed as well. It is present in up to 35% of the cases of primary infertility and 69 to 80 of secondary infertility. I have seen majority of the cases of varicocele in secondary infertility. I have treated maybe around 10 plus cases of 10, not 10, maybe 20 patients of secondary infertility and maybe 30-40 cases of primary, almost. So many of the time under secondary infertility, one second, Manish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Manish.
Yes, sir.
Audible, right?
Yes, audible, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah. As I'm not using video, I will not know. Right. So I have seen many of the time. Just 2 days back, I had a couple with the secondary infertility. So first time during the first pregnancy, they never tested, so they don't know. But second time when they came, they also don't know what is the problem. So many of the time, you can see 80% of the cases, sometimes varicocele problems will happen. Reason for secondary infertility. Okay, I'm showing you one report here. Even I did not get much time to have search for these reports. So you can see here one case where small cyst in both epididymal head. So we call it as ependymal cyst, and smaller sized right testis and normal in texture, mild varicocele on right. So remember, one testicle also will be sufficient to produce the sperms. So sometimes due to reasons or torsion, hydrocele, or sometimes unsent testicle, they will operate one ovary is sufficient. In male, testicle will be sufficient. Just I'm showing you a report to see that how the report is fine. So you can see both right testicle is small, at the same time varicose low on the same. So when both the complaints are on the same, something is better because left is not at all one side one problem, other side the problem. It's difficult to treat, right? So type of things we can treat, and analysis is normal. We don't go for ultrasonography of the scrotum as well.
Hello, sir. Sir, you're not audible.
Audible, Manish?
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir.
Okay, fine. So there are some conditions here. You can see on the PPT. Some can be treated by homeopathic medicines, and some need surgery also. So remember, which are pure surgical, even in homeopathy we refer for surgery. So venous vas deferens obstruction, lack of vas deferens, and infections like bit difficult. This is what happens is that from the testis, the sperm will come to the vas deferens and ejaculatory duct and into the genitals, but sometimes retrograde means it will go back to the place where it has come from. So in such conditions, some minor operations are needed. Ejaculatory duct obstruction, hypospadias. So you can see these are the conditions. Sometimes minor operations are needed. And hypospadias, the condition. And impotence, we can treat with the homeopathy. Some tumors, cryptorchidism, torsion, maybe sometimes need surgical intervention, but hydrocele we can treat. Hypopituitarism, depending on the level, we can treat. Mumps, we can treat with homeopathy. Malaria, yes. So these are the causes which can reduce the count and also the motility. Okay, all right. So before we go to causes in female, causes in male is actually comparatively less and easy to treat. If I am not wrong, percentage wise, if you ask me, I can say that any infertile case comes with the male problem, that is male, even 90% of chances, whereas in females, I can say sometimes only 60% of chance. Reason is in female, the complaints are more because you have got either it may be a general problem like starting from pituitary, maybe, thyroid, and particularly uterus, fallopian tube, ovary, cervix, vagina, anywhere the problems can happen. One thing. Second thing, in female, the problems what commonly we face is that the menstrual irregularity. The problem is that once in a month the menstrual cycles come. Some people will have delayed cycles like 2 months, sometimes 3 months, etc. So once they are having delayed cycles, it will take about 6 months to correct that only. Why is it will take 6 months? Because we have to wait minimum 1 month for the menses to occur. Correct? So sometimes if it do not happen by 1 month, we have to wait for 2 months, sometimes 3 months. So by then the duration will run very quickly. So we cannot test unless at least 1 month. We cannot do testing within a month because we have to wait at least for a month. Whereas in male infertility, you can do semen analysis in 1 month. At least some 7-8 times also, not a problem. So you can make out the improvement, whereas in females we have to wait for at least a month, then the waiting time runs. So in females, the causes is the definition for female infertility is inability to conceive, with probably the male partner being normal. So the causes are, one is post-menarchal girls, about 80% of the cycles are anovulatory in the first 1 year after menarche. So if at all the menarche happens at the age of 12 or 13 or 15 or whatever it is, nowadays the menarche is very early in many of the people. Even I have seen 2-3 girls who started their menses just at the age of 4th standard. So you can see almost 10 years also, 9 years also. It's all because of lifestyle and habits. Habits means the eating habits in particular. So after 1 year after their menarche, usually ovulation don't happen. So we call it as anovulatory cycles, and 50% in the 3rd and 10% in the 6th year. So if at all they get menarche at the age of 16 up to 20 years, around 10% of the females do not have ovulation. It is normal also. The woman's fertility increases in the early and mid 20s. So remember, always 20 to 30 or 25 to 30 is the best time to conceive, and after 30 to 35 you can see the decline being accelerated. Not a problem, you can wait up to 35 also, whereas primary means better to conceive before 35, because after 35 in a primary usually can have. So always elderly primary is always a risk, whereas already the lady has delivered one baby, then we can wait up to 40 years also. My few patients secondary infertility delivered at the age of 37, 39, even 40 also. So secondary means not a problem, but the primary better not to cross 35. Coming to the causes, you have got a lot of causes. Tobacco smoking, sexually transmitted infections, body weight and eating disorders. Very important. Body weight, nowadays, whenever a female goes, a couple goes for infertility, if at all the weight is more, they tell to reduce weight. Sometimes the female will be just about 50 kg or 60 kg, they tell to reduce. So sometimes it happens, sometimes don't. So depends. Eating disorder, eating more of junk food, such things. 12% of all infertility cases are a result of women either underweight or overweight. Why this problem of underweight and overweight happens? Because of estrogen problem actually. Whenever a person is overweight, the estrogen levels go on increasing, and more estrogen usually against fertilization, whereas underweight means estrogen will be low. Again, it a challenge to treat, because per day in our body all hormones may be less than a spoon. So one drop more also is a problem, one drop less also is a problem, any hormone for that matter. Because you have seen, for example, thyroid hormone, we give in the form of micrograms. So you can see a very low quantity. So even slight difference can have problem. Radiation, same like males. Chemotherapy, again. Diabetes mellitus in female can have chances of infertility, and normally I don't know whether you have seen the female who is not able to conceive, sometimes maybe a little bit overweight. In such a time they give medicines which is given for diabetes also. So like glimepiride or metformin, such medicines they give, so that sometimes the medicine which is given for diabetes also helps to reduce weight. Chromosomal abnormalities reason. You can see now hypothalamic pituitary factor, we call hypothalamic pituitary axis. So any problem in that level, can have problem, hypothalamic dysfunction, hyperprolactinemia, where the prolactin level is more. Because whenever prolactin level is more, always you have to remember four hormones in particular, leaving the testosterone, because even testosterone is more in male. Sorry, in male also can have problem, less also can have problem, and also in females. You know that. Let me tell you, coming out of this topic, in males, the male hormones around 60 to 70%, and in females, hormones will be female, whereas remaining will be male. Audible?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible, sir. Hello, sir.
ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ here.
The audio is breaking, sir.
1 second.
Dear participants, kindly wait for another 2 minutes.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir.
Yeah. Let me pray that I don't get called for next half an hour at least. Okay. Fine. So hype, because I was talking about four hormones. One is estrogen, progesterone, and anyways, thyroid hormones are important, thyroxine in particular, but still even prolactin also. So whenever the prolactin levels are more, and even oxytocin, that's what I was talking about. So whenever prolactin is more, usually it inhibits the chances of fertility. So always, but again, homeopathically we can treat with
Sir, I think it's not audible, so we can't hear you. So we can't hear you.
Yeah. Manish, audible?
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir.
Manish, audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, okay. So here lots of dengue cases, so fever and this complaint, so it will be a disturbance. I knew this. Okay, anyways, we cannot avoid it, right? So as I was talking about, more prolactin also can cause problem. Coming to ovarian factors, chemotherapy, polycystic ovarian syndrome, because you know PCOS or PCOD, one of the present generation problem. I can say lots of cases of PCOD. Again, the people come to me with 3 months, 4 months, even 6 months delayed cycle also. So again, you know, we don't have medicines where we can induce the menses, because if you induce once by giving medicines, later again next month also you may have to induce. So better to treat something constitutionally, so that regularly they will get regular cycles. So anovulation, female infertility caused by anovulation, called anovulatory infertility. So very important. I used to tell that some people who are having PCOD also, remember PCOD is something to do with the ovarian cyst. Such people also will have regular menstrual cycles, because menstruation happens from uterus, whereas ovulation is from ovary. So the people who are having regular menstruation also can have PCOD. And so don't think that delayed cycle only is the problem with the PCOD. So, and also the people who may have PCOD also can conceive. At once one ovum get released, also can fertilization can happen. I remember a case where the lady was having PCOD. I gave treatment for about 4 months. She conceived, and once the baby was just about 6 months, I think, she was not having the menstruation, because she thought again the PCOD problem. So she consulted me for PCOD. Then I gave some 1 month medicine or so. That time we came to know that she is pregnant again. So you know these problems. So once in a while things with the PCOD also can conceive. As I told, in males with very low count also can fertilize. At the same time, the female with the PCOD also can conceive. But majority of the time difficult, but don't think not possible at all. Okay. So premature menopause at the age of 35 also, nowadays I see the cases with the menopause. No, not a good condition as such. Menopause anyways is a reason for infertility. Luteal dysfunction. And coming to tubal causes, endometriosis, you know, we can treat very nicely with the medicines. Adhesions, sometimes you may have to do some surgical interventions. PID, usually by chlamydia trachomatis, we can treat with homeopathy. Tubal dysfunction, if at all blockage, we can treat, but if at all total, then maybe difficult, need some surgical intervention. Previous ectopic pregnancy also may be a reason for consecutive difficulty in conceiving. So I'm showing you one report here. You might have seen lots of cases of PCOD. You can see this is the report of a lady, age about I don't remember now. She is from Goa. You can see the report is of 2015. Actually, now this recently she delivered. Okay. Right. So I have treated her for about I think hypothyroidism, and she went to gym and cycling, exercise, etc. Almost 3 months, very methodically, and after that about 2 months she conceived. Okay, so this was the case PCOD. You know, in PCOD, again PCOD. If you go, then it will be a big topic again. Polycystic ovaries or ovaries will have multiple cysts. So whenever more cysts are there, it will not allow the ovum to get matured. So the mature Graafian follicle do not get released, as immature ovums will be very tiny follicles are present. That is the problem. So whenever the follicles don't mature, it may be due to more testosterone or maybe this problem. So menstruation get delayed, and even though menstruation happens, ovulation will have the problem. Okay. So I'm showing you one more case where with serosal fibroid and PCOD. So usually the I think it is there in my next page. Fibroids, uterine fibroids will affect audible, Manish.
Yes, sir. No audible, sir.
Okay. So uterine factors, you can see uterine malformations like septate uterus, infantile uterus, etc. Difficult. Okay. Whereas some things can be corrected by surgery, some things even by surgery may not help. Uterine fibroids, it will have problem when the fibroid is present in the, especially, you know, three types of fibroids are there: submucous, subserous, and intramural. So usually intramural and submucous type of fibroids usually will have because outside the uterus, if at all fibroid is there, outside means subserous I am talking about, problems are usually not there, whereas submucous and intramural can have problem with the pregnancy, especially when the fibroid is present in the posterior wall of the fundus. That is where the implantation occurs. And also I have seen people with fibroid conceiving. But what happens is that if at all already the fibroid is there and the lady conceives, usually during 9 months of pregnancy, usually even the fibroid will grow almost to 2 to 3 times because of the hormonal changes which occur during pregnancy. But that is fine, you can treat after delivery. Asherman syndrome, I hope you know about it, a bit difficult to treat. Implantation failure. So whenever everything is okay, but implantation do not have, in such conditions, embryo transfer also sometimes same like skin graft rejection. Even though your own skin is been removed and kept somewhere else, sometimes it may reject that skin. We call graft rejection. Same like that, embryo transfer also may get failed. Cervical factors, cervical stenosis, narrowing of cervix, anti-sperm antibodies. That means the female's body is producing antibodies against the sperm, considering the sperm as antigens. Non-receptive cervical mucus, because cervical mucus should be thin and watery. Sometimes it will be thick and more hard. Then it will not receive the sperms, because you know, once the sperms reach the cervix, along with the semen, even the cervical mucus also helps the sperms to enter into the uterus and then into the fallopian tube, because you know, fertilization happens in the fallopian tube. Vaginal factors, vaginismus or vaginal obstruction. Vaginismus may be a reason for impotency also, and vaginal obstruction. So these are the causes for in female. So you can say actually female, the problem of treating with the female is that complaints are more and you have to wait for a month minimum. Okay, you can see here anti-microsomal antibody 310. Normal should be about this is a type of all these antibodies. These are something we call proteins in plasma. So I'm showing you one scan here showing intramural fibroid, you might have seen lots of cases, not a issue. So now we will go to the topic of investigation. We have got now two aspects. One is investigation, both male and female, very important, and treatment, and then prognosis. So that half of our seminar, that is investigations. So again, I was talking about male infertility treatment is easy. Same like that, male investigations are also easy. Let me ask once again, Manish, is it audible?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible, sir.
Okay, fine. So same like that, I was talking about male infertility is easy to treat. At the same time, male investigations are also easy to do, cheap. But remember, in India, the scenario, as I told, females are blamed for infertility. Same like that, men are not much interested in testing also, considering that they are normal. Okay, I was talking about the case just yesterday's. Though it is just 5 minutes testing and it will cost just 150 rupees for semen analysis, they tell that okay, let us wait for a month more. Same like sterilization. Male sterilization is very easy, very cheap, whereas female sterilization is very costly and difficult, need more rest. But still, in India scenario, male sterilizations are very, very rare. They think that if at all any sterilization has to be done, it has to be done for female only. It's a sad part of India, right? So coming to semen analysis, I think this is the one of the thing where the allied people lack in. Reason is many of the time we stick on to our system very what you call orthodox manner. But remember, though we treat in our own system, maybe homeopathy, maybe naturopathy, maybe Ayurveda or any treatment, we have to be in our own path. But at the same time, we should know about other systems treatment options also. For example, if at all a case of male infertility, some tubal blockage, so tubal means maybe I'm talking about ductal blockage, you should know what they do in allopathy. So don't think that we need not know. It's good if you know also. Okay, so coming to investigations, male is 2 to 7 days, but usually I tell them 3 days. Okay, that means before you do for semen analysis, 3 days abstinence or 3 days of gap of sexual intercourse should be there, and it is received through masturbation. Two different samples should be analyzed before coming to a conclusion. Same like we test BP 2 times or 3 times to come to a conclusion whether the person is hypertensive or not. Same like that, better to have 2 samples with a gap of 1 week to 3 months. So remember, for this no particular time, morning, afternoon, evening, night, any time is fine. Whereas the previous day, good sleep is also important, and 3 days minimum abstinence is important. Okay, this is also very important when you refer a patient. So you have to inform them, because sometimes you refer there the with the 1 day gap, etc., the reports will not come proper. The total volume of semen sample, approximate number of sperms, sperm motility, that is the forward progression, and percentage of sperm with the normal morphology are measured. So semen analysis, one of the easiest in the aspect, just costing about 150 to 200. Okay, so in that 4 things are important. And the sperm count, usually it comes in millions. So is about 20, it will range up to 20 to 150 million. So, and people with the 10 million also, fertilize, million also
Audio is
fertilize.
breaking,
So
sir. Hello, sir. So audio is breaking. Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Manish, audible?
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir. You can continue.
Okay, okay. So whenever the count is less
Sorry for interruption, sir. Again, it's breaking, sir. Hello, sir.
than
Sir,
20,
the audio is breaking, sir. Dear participants, kindly wait. I think sir having some technical problems.
okay, now it's fine.
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir. PPT not yet open, sir.
Manish, audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Manish, yeah.
Yes, sir. You can continue.
Okay, right. Fine. So whenever the count is less than 20 million, we call it as yes, man. Count is less than 20 million, we call it as oligospermia or oligozoospermia. And aspermia means complete lack of semen, whereas azoospermia refers to no sperms at all. I have treated 3 cases of azoospermia. One there, we do give constitutional treatment so that testicles also start function. Reduce the seminal volume. Normal volume is about 5 ml, but whenever it is less than 2.5 ml, we call it as hypospermia. Okay, audible, Manish?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. So as I was talking about 3 aspects. One is the count, second is the motility, third one is normalcy. So normalcy, whenever problem is there, we call it as a teratospermia, where abnormal morphology. Sometimes there will be head defect, sometimes tail defect, sometimes things like that. And astheno refers to, astheno refers to weakness. So motility is the problem. Normally I have seen that sometimes count will be very good, but motility problems again. If I'm not wrong, normalcy and motility are very important, including the count. Okay. So necrozoospermia, where the is nothing but Samana analysis of our normal value, but still they are infertile. This is called unexplained infertility. Everything is normal up to the mark, but still I report with you. I think just to go through, you can see sperm concentration is 3 million, but the total ejaculate per is 7 million. This is the male of 45. Actually came with the secondary infertility. So you can see rapid progressive. You are able to see just 0, 0. Should be at least more than 60%. Low motility should be at least around. So it is given here impression as oligo.
So, the audio is breaking, sir.
Okay. So audible, Manish?
Your audio is breaking, sir. Sir, little audio breaking. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Now it's better. Manish,
Yes,
audible?
yes, sir. Now it's better, sir. You can continue.
Okay, fine. So fine. Let me finish. Try to finish in 10.
So again, audio little.
More minutes or so. Later we'll have some discussions. Okay, so you can see here a report with oligoasthenoteratozoospermia. So all the problems are there in this patient, where the count is low, motility is low, normal also less fine. Are able to see another report here. CC, fine. and actually wants to improve. So you are able to hear report the count 60 million. It is, but you are able to see non-motile 20.5. So if motility improves, especially actively motile and now it's stable.
Yes, sir, but audio is breaking, sir.
Okay. It's heavily started raining here. That may be the reason.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, you can continue, sir.
Fine. We will see. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir, but little it's breaking, sir.
Now,
Now it's okay, sir.
right. You are able to see a report here with active content. So
Yes.
if that proves about, okay, no idea. Okay. Okay. 10 or 20% more, it's too good. Actually, this patient you can see 37. Actually, now the wife is pregnant. Maybe I think in a month she is going to deliver. So this case initially had a low count also, but count increased, but motility did not increase. So homeopathic treatment, the couple could fertilize. Okay, let me show 1 second. Okay, the second test normally we do for male is hormonal, usually rarely done, but still testosterone levels, if it is low, but again testosterone level having lots of side effects also. Typically, yes, some constitutional medicines not particular in testosterone levels. Okay, ultrasonography, usually Doppler ultrasonography of scrotum is done to find out any varicocele or any reflux problems, etc. 3 tests, but the first test normally we do is the semen analysis. Second one, if at all we find some problem in the semen, we go for ultrasonography, that is a Doppler ultrasonography of scrotum. Third, we go for blood tests. Okay, right. I'm showing you, I don't know whether it's clear. It's a case of prostatitis, no issue. Coming to females, females investigations are numerous and costly and time taking. So normally in females, we go for 2 important testing. One is the blood, second is the scan. Blood usually we measure for in particular, it is a hemoglobin low also can lead to infertility, sometimes not able to conceive. Estrogen, progesterone, follicular stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone are the test, even anti-Mullerian hormone. Many people are having AMH problem. So let me tell you, even in allopathy, even prolactin also, even prolactin. These are the tests done for blood test in females. So commonly hemoglobin, then estrogen, progesterone, then FSH and LH, and prolactin, and even anti-Mullerian hormone. So you can see a big list of hormones to be tested, including TSH, thyroid also. Thyroxine, T3, T4, TSH. So everything is replacement there for only replacement for luteinizing hormone. You don't have replacement for prolactin. You don't have replacement for follicular stimulating hormone, anti-Mullerian hormone also. So, but still they do the testing, which is very costly. When you don't have particular treatment, better not to do. Okay, so you give some general management and medicines, maybe constitutional therapy. Surely it will help to in. And again, remember, once the person conceives, you don't want to do all these testings also. So coming to scan to find out ovary, fallopian tube, and uterus, and also some part of cervix. And secondly, to test in particular cervix part. Okay, so it is done through pervaginal ultrasonography. So third one is, if at all these things are normal, we go for examinations like biopsy. We have got endometrial biopsy, laparoscopy, pap smear, hysterosalpingography, that is nothing but using a dye, and sonohysterography to check uterine abnormalities. Even genetic testings are there. Okay, so normally we don't go for all this testing. We go for first is the blood test, second is the scan to rule out any fibroids or any PCOD, etc. And usually laparoscopy, pap smear, example tubal blockage, etc. So coming to treatment, I don't know whether only homeopathic students are there today in this seminar as participant, or other system people are also there. Remember, whenever you treat a case of infantile, patients come or the couple come for treatment, you just ask for who is the patient. Then usually many of the time male tells she is the patient. So always for infertility topic comes, female's name will be entered first. So never tell that we are having problem. So this is the problem. So always treat both together. Very important. Reason being is so that only one person will not have pressure and neglected feeling. So even though male is normal, you give some one or two medicines, and even though female is normal, you give some calcium tablet or anything, folic acid, etc., so that both think that there is a problem in or together as a couple. So you can treat simultaneously. Don't treat one person, even though other person is not having any problem. Better to treat together. Okay. Avoid smoking and alcohol. Avoid excessive heat, and optimal coital activity. So you can see it has been told alternate days is good, whereas abstinence for 10 to 14 days also will reduce the sperm activities. Sports related, like where it can injure the genitals, or again healthy diet is important. Nothing in particular as such. Okay, so but reduce oily fatty foods and take more of proteins, and reduce even sugar levels also, sugar quantity, especially calorie and weight. General management, as I told, avoid tea, coffee, alcohol, smoking, fruits and vegetable. Take reduce caffeine and stop alcohol and smoking. Take more well-balanced, nutritious diet with more fruits and vegetables. Even protein is also good. And treat the preventing diseases like hypothyroidism, diabetes, etc. Examinations, regular examinations are also important. And last point is very important. Not fertility does not ultimately cease before 30 is good, but some people get married at 30, come for treatment at 33. So we cannot tell that you would have come at the age of 27. So treat accordingly. And male, it has got more problem after the age of 35. So better before that, not to delay too much. And the people who are having problem, we tell them don't delay at all. The people who are having especially PCOD. Coming to prognosis, the last topic. Once the couple conceive, what you have to do? Once your menstruation don't happen, we call amenorrhea for 35 days. The people who had regular cycles, even 30, if at all, little bit 30 days, 28, 32 days, etc., you can wait up to 35 days and explain to the patient how to do the urine pregnancy test. You will have a kit and you have to use morning sample and 1 to 2 drop you have to put there, and 2 dark lines have to appear. If at all the second line is not very clear, but one thin line is there, repeat after 3 days or 5 days so that it will come very clear. This you can do in rural health setup. If at all they are in the city, you can also do the blood HCG levels, because normally it will go from thousands to 10,000 lakhs, etc. Very fast it will multiply. So you will know about it. And usually the scan is done at the time of 52 days. Why 52? Because the cardiac activities will start. Also, so you can do cardiac activity and implant scan at the time of 40 days, etc. Again, that time you can make out only about implantation. For cardiac activity, you may have to do again scan after 52 days. Okay. So once scan is done, everything is normal, refer to obstetrician. Your major role is over. Once you refer, usually what you have to do is that refer with the scan report, so that the doctor whom you are referring, the obstetrician, she will also know that you know something. That's also very, very, very important, because if you just refer, once the pregnancy test comes positive, even you know first 3 months normally treatment is not necessary unless there is some problem like bleeding, etc. So they will refer for scan. Again they have to go. So once scan is done, you refer. If no problems are there, their job will become easy. And if needed, manage complaints during pregnancy, like back pain, urine infections, like skin conditions, if at all need to be treated, cold and cough and fevers, respiratory infections, any problem during that time. If it is a milder form or even it's a severe also, you can manage with your system, because you know no side effects. And you can, the people who cannot manage with hemoglobin and calcium tablet, you can give supplementary medicines, so that those things will be normal. Because there are some people who are before taking only sensitive for allopathic medicine, like what you call the iron tablet, because they will get constipation. It's a common, but some people get constipation, abdomen pain, etc. If they cannot, some people get vomiting sensation due to the tablet. So you can treat with your system, like ferrumphos or calcarephos, etc. Right. So I am showing you one report here. Of 30 years, you can see single live intrauterine gestation of 6 to 7 weeks. So almost, this is the time, almost 1.5 months, that is 8 or 1.5 to 2 months, 8 weeks. Your job is almost done. So you just refer the patient to good obstetrician with the letter writing. I'm referring so and so. Please do the aspect. I know I have not spoken much about homeopathy, so will be there because many were interested. Many might have joined, no idea. At the same time, in this treatment, the general aspect, let me medicines which in sepia, causticum, and agnus castus. Then we have got medicines like ginseng. And if at all there is some problem in particular with the motility, you can think of selenium and titanium. Very good results, because all are deep acting. And absolutely, let me tell you, constitutional treatment helps much better. You can think of calcare carb, you can think of natramure, phosphorus, lycopodium, etc. Even lycopodium is also very good medicine. So again, in all my seminars, I don't put each case and which medicine is given. Reason is medicines are also important, but not that medicines are only important. So general management, how you manage this is very important. Same like it has been told, well taken case is half cured. Same like that, how you the business with the happy, and that's what is more important than going only for food and medicines. At the same time, for females, you know, for every different condition, starting from A to Z, commonly being platina, sepia, natramure, sulfur, then we have got phosphorus, and got lycopodium, and input, etc. You can think of millifolium. That's what. So I don't know.
Dear participants, kindly wait. I think sir got disconnected. He will re.
Manish, audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible, sir.
Audible, Manish?
Yes, sir, it's audible, sir. You can continue.
Okay, fine. So, uh, I hope I yeah. So I could reach to the target, and I have not discussed much about the medicines in particular. If at all any doubts are there, surely you can ask here, or you can message. But remember, constitutional treatment helps much better here. If treatment not improving, you can think of medicine. In particular, wherever the problem is there, treat it. Okay, so let me wind up here, Manish.
Sir, I think last 10 minutes, sir, we can have question answer sessions.
Manish.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think last 10 minutes we can have question answer session.
Manish, is it audible now?
Yes, sir, it's audible. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, I think your camera is on, sir. Can you just off that, sir?
Yeah, Manish.
So we can have question answer session now for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
If
I will not share the screen. Is it okay?
yes, sir, it's fine, sir.
Yeah. Should I on the video or not needed?
Okay, if any participants having any questions, they can put in the chat box, and the participants which who have joined us in the YouTube, they can put their questions in the YouTube chat box.
Manish, should I on the video or not needed? Audio will be better.
Audio will be better, sir. You can,
Yeah, fine. Anyways, not issue.
sir, you can just open the chat box. So people are putting questions in the chat box, sir.
Okay. I think we can spend some time, 10 minutes or so, if at all any doubts are there. If at all any things, I can, whatever I know, I can answer. If not, I will also search for the answer and give you.
Participants can put their questions in the chat box.
We had lots of disturbances in between. Uh,
So one question is there, sir. Can you see the chat box? Hello, sir.
Again, I think we
Hello.
okay. Yeah.
Can you see the chat box, sir?
Not now. 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, yes.
So one question is there.
Okay.
Sir, after age of 27 years, conceiving is difficult with lifestyle diseases.
After 27 years,
Conceiving is difficult with lifestyle diseases.
male or female?
Sir, I think she didn't put the full question.
Okay. In males, not a much problem. We can wait up to the age of 40 also, 50 also, but I think 40 will be, maximum 40 will be good. For females, maximum 30 will be good.
Okay, sir. So another question is PCOD.
Yeah.
Sir, Gopika Sekha has put just PCOD, sir.
Okay. Again, I did not open the topic of, can discuss about ovulation and menstruation, etc., hormonal imbalances. Nowadays, it's a common problem. The treat and having good lifestyle, especially the stress and regular exercises. So that, because normally the general management, like regular exercise and good diet and stress-free, will help in uh, correcting the PCOD. But I don't think that PCOD people cannot conceive at all. Yes, it is possible. And the ovaries like a fuse of a what you call the tube. Okay, once what you call fertility happens. Same like once the bulb or the electric tube becomes on, you can remove the fuse. Very similar to that. So of only production of ovum and releasing. Prevent IVF. First IVF failed. They approached me 3 days back. Is it manageable? I have seen people with 10 times IVF also. Yes, it is manageable. Don't people tell that after D and C it is difficult to treat, etc. But you can treat, and again every case is a fresh experience for you. So please consider, because we cannot go to past and correct it. Even though they had radiation, we cannot tell that you had radiation, you had chemotherapy, we can't treat. Again, I'm telling you, count can be less than 10,000 also. Your I think maximum duration of treatment should be 6 months. You can extend if the patient's force, or you can extend if already all treatments are being done. But usually they also lose interest in the treatment, and even on conceiving. Okay, so what is the medicine to increase sexual impulse in both sexes? I think general management is more important. Food and relaxation. Even though you give sometimes Agnes castors, consider these particular aspects because even what you call fertilization. Okay, right. And some messages I'm getting, whoever messages, I don't want to reveal any name, because answer is for everybody, or answer is to the particular. Names are not important. Yes, sir. I think you can give medicines like, but again, I'm telling you, if any problems are there, we can give constitutional medicine, and in particular some medicines, but not like inducing the
Hello, sir. So we can't hear you. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, you're not audible.
okay. I think I missed all the charts. No idea.
Okay, sir. So one question.
In to postpone menses again. Uh,
Dear participants, kindly whoever is answering the asking the questions, kindly rename yourself. Don't keep your phone names. Kindly rename yourself and keep your real names. Hello, sir. Kindly wait. I think sir just got disconnected. Hello, sir. Sir, you are not audible. I think sir having network issue, we can conclude the session now. If anybody having any doubt, they can mail sir in his email ID. Sir has provided the mail. So I take this opportunity to wholeheartedly thank Dr. Manu sir for taking this informative and valuable session on this day of break. I also express my gratitude to all the attendees for their participations. Thank you all and have a great day ahead. Thank you.